Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here. Welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. We're breaching the host tower. Okay. That guard is fortunate. He will live. So we have the captain of the host tower guard personally guarding the entrance to it. The dude is an animal. And definitely is not an enemy you want to take lightly. Even if you're a high-leveled character, he's seriously dangerous. Now, I think... Does he have spell resistance? He's not. I think if I can manage to touch him with a harm spell, I can end the fight quickly. He does regenerate. Because he's got a nice ring on him. Let's just try to get this show on the road. Uh-oh. I was trying to just insta-kill him. How did he... He doesn't have any spell resistance on his list. I don't know how he did that. Let's try to use this one. Oh, wow. He keeps... Yeah, he's resisting everything I'm throwing at him. I should have buffed up. I'm getting out of here. Alright, that didn't go the way I planned. He has spell resistance even though he shouldn't. Alright, I'm just gonna throw these up now then. Because I know I can kill him with them. So he has the Ring of Regeneration. Normally, I would wear that ring instead of the Lantanese ring, but since this guy uses Charisma, that ring is actually handy. Because it regenerates you but 2 hit points a round instead of 1. Alright, it should be, yeah, much more difficult to touch now. And more durable. Man, those spells last a while. It took Battle Tide that entire time to drop. Alright, now he's dead. Yeah, like I said in the last one, everyone dies. This is going to be the massacre of all massacres. You have ambassadors from King Obold and the Elk tribe of the Uthgard. Doesn't matter. Everyone dies. Shield Guardians, they mean nothing to me. So the first level has some representatives like ambassadors and stuff. And then it's got Shield Guardians. It's also got some Werecats and a few host tower under wizards and guards and stuff near the exit. The Shield Guardians usually aren't that bad, and you, I think, have to go into this little side room with a hostile Shield Guardian. So, right, I didn't even mention it before, mostly because it's probable that everyone knows, and it's not really going to matter as far as a walkthrough is concerned, it's just a storyline thing. Erebeth, of course, abandoned Erengand and fled to the host tower. And he wasn't sure why. It's because she's defecting. You find her journal in this room, as well as a note that had been addressed to her. That was weird. Yeah, so that's a note to Erebeth from Mogrim, the leader of the cult. And then her journal. She's been having a lot of bad dreams about Fenthic and stuff. Those have been sent to her by Morag, Queen of the Old Ones. They're not her dreams, and it's with the express intention of converting her so she can be used to siege Neverwinter and lead their troops. And so that room, that's how she got in. She was invited in and then given a key. Now, I just cannot resist these things. What's pretty cool as a major sorcerer in Hordes of the Underdark, you can make a shield golem, a shield guardian. And it doesn't take up a party member slot, so you can have it alongside the 2 other people that you want. I generally, in most of my games, take Nethira and Valen with me, just because I like having them around. They're 2 companions who, in my opinion, only add to the game, and take nothing away from it. And I've actually been hit kind of hard in here. Alright, what's the dex on this thing? So, the max dexterity bonus is 8. There's padded armor plus 6 in Hordes of the Underdark that, for some reason, does not have a maximum dexterity bonus.
Let the earth take you.
It is the most powerful thief armor, I think, in the entire game. Because it should have a maximum of 8. Since it doesn't, your dexterity can just keep on giving you a better and better armor class no matter what happens. And so if you carry around Nethira, for example, you can give her that armor. You can shell out 200 grand for, like, Silent Whisper, I think it's called, which is some very powerful thief armor you can buy in the last chapter, but it won't matter, because that padded armor has a better armor class than everything else. Oh yeah, you cannot break the door, you need the key. So this is a special shield guardian. As you can see by his challenge rating, he's much stronger than your average ones. There's a couple werecats in that room for some reason. I guess they're guarding the chest. There's a couple of rooms like that throughout the tower. I do not want to kill the cats. Doing so would antagonize the rest of these guys, and I have some stuff I want to throw up before doing that. So let's just back up out of their range. Kill the cats right down here. Ow. That hurts a lot. That's a divine trap, of course. For just a silver ring. Whatever. Alright, so I'm going to drop a true sight on myself, because these wizards like to disappear. The guards will just try to beat you to death. They're like bouncers. But the under-wizards and acolytes will all vanish on you. Of course, they're not going to even try to vanish now, because I can see through it. Oh, of course he would. Alright, so this is the end of the first level. For anyone that didn't already know, the host tower, you move throughout it by traveling by portals. You can only travel between the first and second without a ward stone. So you have to go up here and find ward stones that will allow you to go deeper. Alright. So we got a green slot that they just accidentally summoned in. Just kill this guy. And then we'll kill this guy. Alright, now the slot. Green slots are clerics mainly, I think. Often pursue the great artifacts. So the red ones are the weak warriors, blue ones are slightly stronger warriors, green ones are clerics, gray ones are mages. Death Lords are pretty much all of them. Alright, so this is kind of a residential level, I guess you could say. It's a place where a lot of under-wizards and acolytes are at, performing rituals, training with all these kinds of things, and just living down here.
Taste of my wrath.
But there is an over-wizard. I can never remember his name, because it's really not that important. He's just like a mini-boss for this level. But he does have a ward stone for the next level. And there are more than enough ward stones for what you need. You do not have to move through the tower linearly. You only need to go through like 3 levels in its entirety to get what you need. Alright, so there's a 4th floor. Just keep that. Actually, we'll keep that there. They're not worth anything, so only take 1 of each. There are 8 levels and then a pinnacle.
Perish as you should.
You can travel between the 1st and 2nd level, no problem. So you only need 7 ward stones. And one of them is only 1 space wide, all the others are 4. I don't know how much they weigh. Is it 1 pound? Okay, half a pound, so not much. They take up some space, but should be easy enough to carry around for any character.
Taste of my wrath.
Oh, not even any loot here. Maybe he has some loot. Look out, trap. Alright, the Overwizard dude is in here. He's probably summoned a spider, a dire spider.
Perish as
Nope,
you
nothing.
should.
He is not prepared. That was a bad call, dude. Oh, and he emoted to interrupt his spellcasting, and it looks like he dropped his staff? What kind of a buffoon am I fighting right now? 3rd and 5th. Gargoyle boots. Those are pretty cool, actually. And then he's got some nice wizard equipment. You should have as good or better than he's got by this point, if you're a wizard. And 6th. So I only need a 7th, an 8th, and a pinnacle. Then I can go anywhere. So we're trying to complete the whole tower in this episode. It shouldn't take that long. Most levels are only about this size. And not that important. So the 3rd one, an experiment has gone horribly wrong. This note details it. This one right here. They were conducting an experiment using hell and abyssal portals, and accidentally opened one of each. Not really accidentally opened them, but lost control of them. And so now imps and quasits are pouring through. They have conducted a bunch of their blood war here on this level because they're always at war with each other. They've just destroyed the majority of it, and the wizards have declared it off limits because they're busy. See, the host tower recently had a hostile takeover. Like a serious coup, where Mogrim overthrew the former archwizard Arcane Grief. He killed most of his loyalists, imprisoned 2 of them, and then imprisoned Arcane himself, though no one knows that. And he holds him up at the pinnacle in his former laboratory. They have had a rough time trying to, like, solidify their control over the place, and so they don't have time to deal with issues like this. They're cool just letting the demons duke it out here while they deal with their other problems. So they'll just keep spawning. The only way to end it is to get 1 abyssal eye and 1... Okay, I'll kill them all, just to get them out of the way. 4 of each will keep spawning. You have to get 1 abyssal eye and then 1 hellish eye. The eyes are not worth anything outside of this area. Then you must go put an eye of the opposite demon in each portal. Each one is protected by an extra strong variant. So this one's got an Imp Ravager, the other one has a Greater Quasit. They're not super strong, but they are stronger than the average. And I think they stop spawning when you get close enough, because if they kept spawning in, you would never be able to interact with the portal. As long as you're, as the game says it, you know, excited, you can't talk to things. So this one takes a Quasit Eye. There we go. Get away from it, because it will explode and it'll hurt you. Oh, it hurt me anyway. Well, I absorbed it, but yeah. Now we just gotta go do the same for the Quasits. That thing had a bark skin potion. You know, I could probably obliterate them with a turn if I had taken one of those other... Oh, that thing just spawned right in front of me. If I had taken one of those other domains. Yeah, that's another little thing to keep in mind. The Quasits and Imps, or the Greater Quasit and the Imp Ravager, will not drop eyes. So you have to pick them up off the grunts. But yeah, it's not too difficult. It's pretty simple. And then there's a book here. Yeah, that you need to conduct an experiment. Yeah, I think that book tells you how to make a magical item using that alchemist apparatus. And then there's a 4th floor wardstone if you didn't already have one. This area really exists to let a magic user create an item in the lab. They just kind of needed a little side thing for you to do. In case you weren't a mage. They didn't want to have the whole level wasted. Yeah, so like I said, the eyes are useless. No one buys them. Even though they definitely should. But the rest of the the rest of them can drop some random loot. And I did loot the corpse, right? I did not. Almost missed out on a powerful magical item. That thing's worth thousands. Oh, that's this place. Oh, pretty well. I'm losing a lot more health, a lot faster now. Magic stuff will do that to you. It's the magic missiles. They hurl so many of them at you. You're bound to take a lot of hits. Alright, 4th level. Okay, this place doesn't have any over-wizards. It's a battleground. No, wait. It does have over-wizards. I'm thinking of a different level. This is the golem level. It has a lot of wizards, actually. Yeah, flesh golem right there. Oh, another flesh golem, and he sprung a trap for me. Thanks, bro. They sound weird. So this is where the host tower conducts its construction. Oh, the rage wore off. I was like, why did they both die? Yeah, Artino Geth is an underwizard. His journal there, and I think the note that's normally on a table that's standing here. Yeah, that one. Talk about him being scolded for pouring his failed potion experiments down the gutters and into the sewers. That's why there's magical properties in the sewer water. Alright, so this is where they make war golems for the war effort against Neverwinter they plan on doing. War golems are horrific constructions. They don't have any, fortunately. What they do have is an iron golem behind that door, and that thing is a handful. Now, I can summon a Helmed Horror that will keep it busy for as long as... or Battle Horror. That'll keep it busy for as long as it takes. You just gotta put those 2 rods that you get in it, and then it'll spawn in. He'll go to open this door that cannot be opened otherwise. Now, there are a bunch of other guys in the room, too. But the Iron Golem is a must kill. I don't have time to do those. I don't want this thing to kill all of the basic guys. Yeah, so let's go rolling in. First, we're going to force back... Okay, Rimaro is running. Good, he's the Overwizard. Looks like I can damage this thing pretty effectively. Oh, he's coming back. This thing. Alright, the Battle Horror. Once the Iron Golem dies, the Battle Horror starts to despawn, I believe. This guy's the Over-Wizard in charge here. Oh man, he always does hit hard, actually. He's pretty dangerous if you're not careful. Kill him. He's kind of the worst. I have no qualms about killing him. And he's building frickin' War Golems for Luskin against Neverwinter. So yeah, no, he dies. Ow. Ice Talon is pretty nice. There's the 7th level. I think he has another Ice Talon on him, actually. I'm pretty sure that's his weapon. Also, how much was that golem worth? The Iron Golem. I'm kind of curious. No, that was before that. He went running up then, but okay, 300 for the golem. Pretty awesome. Yeah, another Ice Talon. And then that's the dispatch saying, you know, fix the screw-ups. That last golem you made went berserk and killed half of the people, so don't let that happen again. I think I can do the next level before resting. If I'm right, it's the level with the sloths. It's got some... I think it's got one of Arcane Greeth's supporters imprisoned, and I can free her and let her go. Yeah, I think this is it. It's got some basic under-wizards and whatnot in it, just like most of the others do. But it's also got some sloths and stuff. Oh, and a cultist.
Taste of my wrath!
Kill the under-wizards first, so they're not fireballing the room. Alright, yeah, there she is. So I believe her form right there is an illusion. As I recall, she is... I don't need that. She's actually a succubus that works with Arcane, and a powerful one at that. She's a lore figure. All you gotta do to free her is destroy the brazier. She'll thank you. You'll get a Scarab of Protection, and she'll up and leave. You can try to kill her if you want. I never do, because, like... I don't know, you don't get a chance to, like, talk to her and say, I'm gonna kill you. She just talks to you and then leaves.
Perish!
I think my true sight just wore off. As they were casting armor, just too late for them to get their invisibilities. There should be one more pile of them in here. Oh, come on. Yeah, I knew they were both that close to death. I just couldn't get at them. Definitely gonna cast one of these here. There are some unpleasant traps in some of these rooms. Yeah, that one. These are like little containment rooms, basically. They keep monsters in most of them. This one just has a chest. I think one's got some corpses, one has some sloths, and one has a battle devourer. I don't have an 8th yet, do I? No. Do not underestimate the battle devourer. That thing is the worst. I believe this here is the slot room.
Let the earth take you.
Yep. I knew they were going to do that, too. And they're all only worth 4, aren't they? Yep. So I'm not getting experience for a good half of them. The ones I am getting experience for, it's basically negligible, but I have to kill them. I hate slots. Oh, cool. Looks like I can bottleneck them, though. Yeah, I'm not killing you. You're unimportant. Kill your summoner. don't remember what's in this room.
Taste of my wrath!
Oh, this is a storeroom. Alright, Battle Devourer, though, he is in here. Now, I think he'll try to mess with me in some way. I think he'll try to hit me with a fear or something like that. He does some screwy stuff. But then he just tries to attack you, and he has immense damage resistance. I think I can overcome it. We'll see. Okay, my physical damage seems to be going through. I think it's because I deal bludgeoning or piercing, so his resistance can only overcome one of those. I believe piercing will always hurt him, or something like that. So this is good news. Alright, he did. Ooh. That's pretty cool. +5 versus evil. Yeah, let's just take that. Okay, so we have levels 6, 7, 8, and then the Pinnacle. So the Pinnacle is where Arcane is at. You must free him. You do not have the option of killing him. You have to free him. 7... So 8 is where Mogrim's Vrock is at. It has a name, but not on its character. It says its name when it starts to fight you. It's got like a swarm of methods with it. The 7th level is where Warden Airjack, I believe, is his name. A Minotaur runs the prison. He's got another prisoner who supports Arcane there. The next level is where Valindra Shadowmantle is at. Another important figure in the lore. So, her death in this game is non-canonical. All 3 of those locations have a Pinnacle Wardstone. But Valindra is basically the last high-ranking mage around here that will try to oppose me. I believe she's on the next level, and there's another Battle Devourer up there as well. Now that I know piercing damage can just wipe them out, though, I think it shouldn't be a threat. And I believe she has some Minotaurs walking around up there, too. I shouldn't need True Seeing for too long, but it can serve me well. Yeah, so the door over here, that leads you right to Valindra. It is locked from the other side. Doesn't matter, though look, the level's not that big. I could sprint right to her right here. Through this door, which a Minotaur usually opens from the other end, is a Battle Devourer. Yeah, this door here, since it's locked, the Minotaurs like to break it down for some reason. Oh, this thing's tough to hit, isn't it? Well, especially when I keep rolling 2s, 1s. Yeah, he resists all the elemental. He does not resist the piercing, and it also doesn't regenerate. Oh, there he is. Oh, they're walking over traps. That's what's tearing him up. These 3 should be all that there is, as far as the Minotaurs down here go. Where'd that one go? He was running up this way. Valindra's in there. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Drop anything? Yep. Got a little unimportant side room right here. Hold on. I can't tell if I looted that chest up there.
Let the earth take you!
before mopping the floor with Valindra, I want to check if I got this. Yeah.
Taste of my wrath!
I believe her name is actually Valinda as well. I think it's this note. No, that's the letter to Ramardo. The note I got from the Blood War level. Yeah, Margo's force complete, taking over the tower. Deltagar's commanded us to turn, lose the experiments. With luck, there will be more trouble for Valinda and her Menelaus, but her name here is Valindra. That's an inconsistency. Deltagar, his full name is Deltagar Zelhund. He's an over-wizard, and the one I'm going to free from the next level. While he's probably a pretty selfish wizard, he's not a jerk, so I always let him live. I'll kill her familiar in here. What is that? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Cool. Yeah, that's totally new. I've never seen that shield. Yeah, so this door just opens once you get near it. Ow. So now we go on to the prison. The prison is run by Minotaurs. I'm going to go on a killing spree. Their leader, Warden Airjack, is actually reasonably strong. I'll give him credit. That's a lich. They have a straight-up lich just locked up in one of these cells, and he, the moment you arrive, starts buffing himself and summoning stuff. Usually when I open the door, he's got like stone skins and spell mantles, some auras up, and then a dire bear summoned. There aren't that many Minotaurs here. Not that it matters, they're so weak by this point. So Airjack is right in there. Yeah, that's him. This is his last Minotaur.
Taste of
I'll drop a harm on this guy. Bam.
as you should.
Ow. Ooh, fire giant. That's an extra strength point. That's a prison key. I do not need that. There's one more pinnacle wardstone. So Deltagar should be in here. Yes, once you open the door, the wards are gone. You can kill him if you want. I usually don't. He can give you some info, then he teleports away. A Grey Sloth. This is one of the wizard ones I was talking about. They usually like to go invisible, then summon some red sloths and start hurling lightning bolts and whatnot at you. But like most enemies, if you can get on top of them, they stop using their range stuff and try to, fist fight you. Because that's smart. I don't know what that thing is doing in a cell in the host tower. That's just a body. The Lich, I'm pretty sure, is right in here. I might be wrong. No, that's him. Yep, and he's got his bear with him. Okay, let's try to end this fight before it begins. I missed him. Dang it. Alright, well now I get to try to wail on him then. Just hope I can kill him before he can do something else. Or he doesn't have a ton of hit points. That is acid spray, I believe. Or not acid spray. Acid fog. But like all of these fog and mist spells and stuff, there's nothing new. The Ring of Elemental Protection nullifies it almost completely. I believe there's just a psycho in here. Yeah, he's just gone completely mad. And he's useless. An Ettercap for some reason. Right, that guy talks to a stuffed dummy he calls Fred. Fred is worth experience if you kill him, but you'll have to kill the other dude too, because he'll lose his mind. And then some zombies who will get up from some corpses.
Perish as you should.
Alright, prison done. No point in keeping the key. I'm pretty sure most of these notes and stuff I've picked up are worthless too. We'll have confirmation once I get back. At the 8th floor, we have a Vrock. Before starting this fight, I'm just going to do this preemptively, because I'm pretty sure that Vrock will mess you up with some nasty negative energy nonsense if you get too close to him. Whoa, I don't remember them being here. So let's just do this. This is chaos. Yeah, these wizards are not usually here. That's new. Oh! Dude just got wrecked. The ooze method stunned itself. That's hilarious. So Vrocks, yeah, see, if those guys weren't here, which they've never been before, that's weird. I have never seen those dudes here fight these things, even once, and I've played through this game like a dozen times, or more. Normally, though, if they aren't here, the Vrock will try to hit you with like a disease pulse the moment you get near it. It's really unpleasant. I believe there's a Pinnacle Wardstone in this chest. 4th. I think there's one up here somewhere. I could be wrong. I didn't pick up a new one, did I? No, I haven't yet. Well, that was interesting, at least. I guess the demons were rebelling. Which definitely sounds like a them thing to do. Alright, that just leaves the Pinnacle. Now, the Pinnacle is comprised of 2 sections. Arklam's cell, and then once you free him, he opens the way to reach the actual top of the host tower itself. His cell you have to breach 4 wards to open. Each one summons a monster you must kill. One of them is a skeleton, one's a huge fire elemental, then a skeletal devourer, then a huge bone golem, then a death sloth lord. Most of those are no problem. The fire elemental can be pretty tough. But the death sloth lord is what worries me, because it can throw an imprisonment, or not imprisonment.
Let the earth take you.
It can throw an implosion at you. and implosion hits really hard. Like, it'll insta-kill you, and there's nothing really you can do to protect yourself against it. Oh, it's not huge, it's greater. That's even stronger. Oh boy. Let's see if I can whack him with one of these. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's immune to death magic anyway. He's not. He's not? He's immune to critical and sneak attacks, but not death magic somehow. My fire is useless, of course, so I'm not getting a bunch of extra damage. On a 265. Let's use some of the lesser ones. Feel free to talk to Arcane if you want. He'll explain the situation to you. Tell you to free all of the, or break all the anchors. So there's the Bone Golem, which is less threatening, particularly for me, because I do blunt damage, and they don't have a lot of hit points. But between the immense amounts of fire damage and lots of blunt damage, they go down pretty quick. Alright, the Deathslaw Lord. I need to get on him before he can throw an implosion at me. Alright, he shouldn't even try now. They get a bunch of fire resistance, though. That's not good. These are not the most powerful of slots, interestingly enough. I believe it's either black or white slots that are the strongest. Both are terrifying. Once you've freed Arcane, though, he'll tell you, yeah, go on to screw with Margrim. Then he teleports out, opens the door, and leaves. Don't even try to kill him. He's invincible. Alright, now we're on the surface. Margrim and Morag appeal to Erebith and turn her into a blackguard. This is the corpse of a spy Aaron Gant sent. It has a recall stone. An extra one, you don't need it.
You are welcome in my service, Paladin. I have awaited your arrival with great...
So they have their whole conversation. I would advise you don't try to mess with it. I tried once, and the whole area bugged out for me. I shall start this now. I don't want to do it too early, but I also want my abilities, because they're going to throw all these guys at me, plus an extra strong lizard man.
I shall. Neverwinter will fall before our might. Remember, Morgan, that it is of great importance that the other words of power be located. You must be the hatred, however, as she will. You have been lax, Morgan. We have intruders. The word of power cannot fall.
Where is he? That one. Gorgalth right here is stronger than the others. Kill him first. Down he goes. I didn't get to him fast enough once. He got some of his enhancements and stuff up, and he really tore into me. Oh yeah, and their mages can throw some pretty unlovable spells at you. What did that thing just do? That thing just used magic investment? No, it dispelled magic investment. No, it didn't. That was weird. I thought it said dispel magic and then magic investment for my name. I have no idea. They're all dead now. That's all that matters. Oh, no room. Now there is. I could just put stuff into bags, but you know, it's so much work and I'm right at the end point. So this is not essential. I could go back to Erengend right now, but I'm going to go into Modrin's lab. I do that so that the stupid stone golem can't slow me. I don't know if these are trapped, but I have nowhere else to go, so I might as well use a spell. They're not. And Mogrim's journal here tells you why Erebeth has betrayed you, if you're curious. Looks like I gotta put something away. There we go. Alright, let's go sell all of this.
Hello to you.
So we can sell the note. How much was that dragon shield worth? Probably quite a bit. Mogrim's journal is worth money. A fire giant belt has to be worth like a ton to buy back. It's worth 13,000 to sell, which means it's probably well over like 40 or 50,000. Or Romardo's letter is worth nothing. I have fought that iron golem in his room before, where the battle horror was just sitting there hitting it, and it couldn't hurt it, and it couldn't hurt the battle horror. Neither of them could damage each other. Alright, the journal, the note can both be sold. Host tower lab notes cannot. So neither of them could hurt each other, but they were just going to keep fighting. I could damage the iron golem if I criticaled while using power attack, and it wasn't attacking me, so I just sat there trying to power attack it to death for like a good 20 minutes before it finally lost enough health and died. Alright, those journals and the dispatch can all be sold. I think that's probably the last of the note. No, Erebeth's journal and stuff I still have to try. The Tyrants in this city are loaded now. Yeah, you can sell the rest. So only a few things are actually worthless. That's a nice ring. I am loath to part with it. Alright, so now they got Erebeth. They're looking for the Words of Power. They already have one they took from the Spirit of the Wood. So I gotta go get the others, which are all conveniently located around the Uthgard settlement Buron as well, which is where the next chapter takes place. And so that's where we're going. I'll have my little talk with Aaron, because he'll do it on his own if I don't. Alright, he wants me to go talk to the archaeologist Lillian Cabridge, who's drinking herself into a perpetual stupor over in the drinking house. And that is where we'll start the next one, and then clearing out Buron as well, and probably doing some cold wood stuff. Alright, we're in one of the last chapters. After this one, there's just one short chapter left, and then we're done with the base game. We've been moving right along. Alright, that's the end of the host tower, though. So thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one.